Alabama Nate Oat left after being expelled, winning for the third time in a row in the wild scene. Pure rage filled Nate Oats' face midway through the second half Wednesday night. Ejected after his second technical foul in a matter of moments, he yelled something in the direction of SEC coordinator of basketball officials Mike Eads, watching from the media seating, on the way to Alabama's locker room. His Crimson Tide team, once in control, found itself trailing Mississippi State, and the less-than-full Coleman Coliseum was ready to riot. Riding that wave, Alabama went off in the final 7-15 for an emotional 80-75 win with Oats watching in the locker room. The Crimson Tide went on an 18-2 run capped by a Darius Miles dunk that created enough noise that players couldn't hear the whistle for a Bulldog timeout. Alabama won its third straight game for the first time since late November, early December, in a run that included wins over Gonzaga and Houston. This one would be unlike the others after Oats' first ejection as an Alabama coach. Mississippi State had just taken its first lead since the opening moments when Oats was whistled for his first technical with 9:19 left. Two foul shots made it 58-55. Alabama's Charles Bediako scored on the other end with a foul, but before he could take his shot, Oats was hit with a second technical and the old airplane hangar that is Coleman Coliseum blew its lid. The Bulldogs led 64-57 by the time the emotion began to shift. A three-pointer from James Rojas in the corner in front of the Alabama bench rattled in with 7:15 left and the sprint to the finish was on. Jahvon Quinerly's 21 points led Alabama in his first double-figure scoring night since February 1st at Auburn. Charles Bediako added a career-high 15 as Alabama struggled from the perimeter but controlled the paint. Quinerly said Oats' technical foul got us going a little bit. Bediako agreed. He fights for us, the freshman said bluntly. We fight for him. Oats took responsibility for what he said he thinks is the first ejection of his coaching career. I screwed up, Oats said. I didn't handle the referees the way I should have and got tossed. Assistant coach Charlie Henry took over with Oats watching in the locker room with Jeff Purinton, Alabama's executive deputy athletic director. Oats said he liked the way the staff handled the situation in his absence. Alabama shot just 6-4-30 from three-point range as typically accurate shooters were just off. Jaden Shackelford was 0-4-6 from deep while Keon Ellis was 0-4-7 on a scoreless night. Alabama overcame a Bulldog jailbreak from the perimeter after halftime. After missing all four attempts in the first half, Mississippi State went 6-4-6 to open the second. The 9-point Tide lead was officially gone when Cam Carter's three with 15:06 left tied the game at 47. The Bulldogs tied it a few times but didn't take its first lead since the opening moments just before Oats' first technical. Bediako had a big first half, opening with a dunk on the offensive end and blocked shot on the other. In fact, his 5 first-half blocks were just one short of his season-high set in the Gonzaga game. Quinerly also built some confidence before halftime, nailing a pair of three-pointers after going 1-4-8 in the last 3 games. The point guard also added 4 assists, including a behind-the-back pass to Shackelford on a fast break, with just 1 turnover. He finished with 8 assists and 2 turnovers to go with 21 points, his most since netting 26 against South Dakota State in the second game of the season. It felt good to see the ball go in a couple times, Quinerly said. I've been trying to not let my confidence waver. Just been staying in the gym. Alabama's first half lead grew as high as 8 on consecutive baskets from Bediako just before halftime. It was 26-18 a few minutes earlier when Quinerly's second three-pointer gave Alabama 4 straight made baskets. Mississippi State got within 4 after the Tide made just one of its next 10 shots. A slump ended by Quinerly's pass to Shackelford on the fast break. Alabama now hits the road for back-to-back games, starting at number 4 Kentucky at noon CT Saturday before heading to Vanderbilt on February 22nd. Michael Casagrande is a reporter for the Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter @ByCasagrande or on Facebook.